Namaste, welcome everybody. Welcome to our live classes this week. A lot of you are curious about sadhana, you're curious about knowing what an aura is. How can we clean our aura? How can we energize our aura? What is an aura? Let's start with that. Let's wait first for everybody to kind of start joining in. And I discover the aura. I had no idea for the longest time because a lot of spiritual, the Hindu Vedic system doesn't talk much about aura and all these things, right? They're only teaching you listen to good karma, be a good human being, do your sadhana, do your tapasya, and that's enough, right? This is Hinduism. But a lot of other communities, spiritual communities across the world have also done spiritual work. It's not just the Hindus. Let's not take the full credit of the spiritual. Yes, we are the spiritual backbone. Yes, things have emerged from Bharat. But a lot of work is done in other places also based on the foundation, let's say, of what Bharat gave to the world. So a lot of Japanese scientists worked on this, the aura. So, if what is an aura, right? Let me first break it down. What is an aura? So, all objects, living and non living, have an energy field around them. All matter is energy. This we've studied in science also, in physics. All of you have a working knowledge of physics will know this. That all matter has an energy field. That's why when we say use wood, use natural materials as much as you can, is that they have a stronger energy field, a more harmonious energy field, right? And you'll notice this. I mean, I notice it all the time. The minute I touch plastic and the minute I touch a natural material, let's say like silver, right? There's a difference in how I feel around it. So I am very against people using synthetic materials to build houses and all these PVC paneling. I'm very against it. I don't think we should limit the use of unnatural materials as much as we can because it does influence and interact with our energy field, right? Now, when we started recording, when scientists started photographing, they created instruments, right, to photograph this energy field. It showed colors. So, let's say we all know white light, right? White light is white, guys. Light is white, right? So, when light passes through a prism, and we did this in school also, when light passes through a prism, you see it breaks down in seven colors: violet, vibgyor, violet, indigo, blue, yellow, orange, right? So, this is the so that means light is not white. Light is not white. It is made up of a whole spectrum of colors, but we can't see it. It's only when it scatters or passes through something does it scatter like that, right? So the aura is similar, right? Is any color better than the other? I disagree. I disagree. Because a lot of people talk about this. Oh, these are good colors, these are bad colors, black is bad. Is black bad? I mean, I have almost black eyebrows, black eyes. My original hair color is like pitch black, guys. I dye it to platinum blonde and all, but look at it. It's pitch black. I My hair color was so black that people used to think I applied dye. I used to go to salons and they say, "कौन सी dye use करते हो?" I was like, "ये natural काला ही है, ऐसे ही है." Okay, so is black bad? Then I should probably shave off all this, cut my. What will I do about my pupils? No, black is not bad. Just the same way, white is not bad because I also have a white in my eye. My teeth are white now. They're getting yellow because of tea and coffee. But what to do? Okay. So no color is bad. First of all, guys, this is the one brainwashing that all this stupid shit that I see floating around everywhere. Numerologists are saying this color is good, ye aapka color hai, this color is bad. People are coming and saying, oh, bad color. No, we have Kali, a goddess that is black. Hinduism has never talked about all this. Ever. We have never said black is bad. We have a whole sect of sadhus, aghoris they are sadhus. They're equally spiritually recognized community. They all wear black. Tantrics wear black, right? Yes. But black is for a certain purpose. Everything has a certain purpose. Everything has a certain impact. White will have a different impact, black will have a different impact. But there's no good or bad. So we learned all this, and we actually, if you ask me all these questions, I will fold my hands and I will not answer. I'll not be able to tell you, Mana, which color is good for me. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I wear whatever color I like. I feel attracted to. There was a huge part of my life I wore black. Huge part of my life I wore black. I was just attracted. Now I'm just not attracted to black, right? Yeah, exactly, Puju. Yes, all sculptures of goddesses is black. Only granite is used right down south. Granite is a black stone. Kajal we apply, it's black. We apply kajal in our eyes, it's black. If black was such a bad color, how can it protect you? Kala tika, we put a kala tika. Black bindi is touched, so that bad evil eye does not touch you. How can black be bad? Yeah, it's a color of protection. It's a color of protection, right? We get women or men who get widowed in our country wear white. Men and women who get widowed in the West wear black. Are they doomed? Are they all going to hell because they're wearing black? No, no, right? What? Black raven, black crow. We have black, similar species to cows, buffaloes. Are they all doomed? They're all bad creatures, evil. Like these horror movies show you, black is evil. So, really get out of this mindset. Run from all this stuff. Don't even indulge in these kind of videos because this is all going to lead you astray. It will confuse you and it will take you on the wrong path. This is all I will say. I've never gone into all this. I've never even bothered checking my wardrobe and saying, am I wearing this color on a particular day, which is a good color? Let me wear that. No. I see which color I feel like wearing today. I always go by what I'm feeling today. What am I leaning towards? I go by my moods. And I think my life is working pretty good. I mean, I cannot even think of wearing white every day because I'm too colorful a person. I'm a vibrant human being. I will be. I had an apartment that was all white. Walls were white. We had Satvario everywhere. We used a lot of glass. It was too disturbing. For me, it was too disturbing. It was too blank. It was too lifeless. This is my response to an all white house. I'm like, what kind of people are you? Where's the color? Where's the celebration? This is my, and as pure as white is considered to be, right? A lot of spiritual people just wear all white. Okay. I honestly love the spectrum. Is there anything wrong with that? Is there anything wrong? No. Will wearing white enhance your aura? I don't know if all this is true. Because the peacock and the tiger and the red heron and all these amazing creations of nature, you're saying You're superior because you're wearing white. Maybe white can create a certain sense of harmony. Honestly, like the house that I'm gonna make now is gonna have no white. I'm tired of all this. You move into apartments, everything is just one color. Where is the playfulness? Where is the creativity? The universe has created this vast creation is so colorful. Think God is a fool. The creation is stupid. And some handful of numerologists, astrologers will come and declare, oh, these colors are bad and these colors are good. Who the hell are you? You're not bigger than creation. None of us are bigger than creation itself. So I don't think we should even go down that road. Yes, yes, but certain colors, like in winters, you wear warm colors. In winters, you naturally gravitate towards warmer shades, maroons, blues, because you need warmth. So there is more element of black in that tone. It's very natural. I don't feel like wearing black in winter. I just don't feel like wearing it. I want to wear like a magenta, deep maroon, because because it's not that sunny. It's not that sunny. It's a different vibe. Winter is a different vibe. Maybe I wear a lot of black in winter because I want to absorb as much sunlight as I can. As much sunlight as I can because the sunlight is less. So black absorbs more heat. I really wonder why the Muslim community that is originating from certain deserts is wearing black, because it's counterintelligence, like counterintuitive, like to wear black when there is so much sun. Like you're gonna just absorb more heat. Don't wear it. Just wear a white burqa. Wear a white robe. This is what is, and even when you study in science, white reflects the sunlight and black absorbs sunlight. So when I'm wearing black, I am reflecting kind of light. I'm not absorbing light. That's why some people can get depressed with black. The mood can go dark, the mood can go intense. But it's nice if you can handle that, right? I like it. When I'm going to, let's say, a party at night, no, that's the mood for like black, like deeper tones, because it's not about light. You want to go into darkness. You probably want to be different, experience a different kind of energy. When you're doing tantric, people are doing practices on the Shamshan Ghat, around death in the middle of the night, and then Kali Puja and all that. Black will help you, man. It's not about light. We want to experience a different dimension of ourselves. This is all the spectrum of you. You have the darkest darkness in you, and you have the brightest lightness in you. They both exist in you. So don't be afraid of any color. Don't be afraid of any experience. Don't be afraid of all that. Like, really, explore the whole dimension of your being, right? This is what I can say. This is spirituality. Because till you don't accept your darkness, till you don't accept the darkness in the world, you can never know God. Because then you'll assume that God is just like this sugar candy fairy blessing everybody. Is it? Is it? No. There's a huge, scary side to the divine energy. Fierce. So, Hindus and Hinduism never paints this white light, higher soul is going to bless you, and soul, fairies, and rainbows, and it's none of that. None of that, not for Hinduism. The Hindus worship Kali. She is the highest. We say actually the fierceness and the darkness is the highest, and listen to that. Isn't that true? The space is dark. The space is dark. The sun is in that darkness. All the suns in the world are in the darkness. So we say darkness gives birth to light. If what is more powerful, darkness or light? Black hole. Light cannot escape a black hole. So Hindus are very close to their understanding of the creation. Darkness gave birth to everything. Light cannot escape darkness, guys. A black hole is more powerful than your sunlight. Once light enters a black hole, it cannot leave. Darkness is way more powerful. It's bigger, right? Or let's say, to come to a more decent understanding, they go hand in hand, the yin and the yang. The white and the dark cannot be separated, right? White scatters into the spectrum and black consumes everything. There's no color of the aura that is bad. There's no human being that is bad. There is nothing that is bad. Everybody is just embodying they're in a different space, right? So people have black auras. Nobody really ever has a black, totally black, I don't know, right? Some people have a dark aura. Some people have a light aura. Some people have a white aura. Some people have a golden light emitting. So, what are they emitting, everybody? And is it permanent? No. Your mood, your inner development, your general tendencies, your thoughts, everything make up your aura. Your habits and your thoughts. How much work have you done on your evolutionary scale? So, if you have a very dark aura, I would say you're anti life, right? Black is kind of anti life. You're on that spectrum. That you're maybe more death oriented. But is death bad? No, death is not bad. Death is just one of the biggest truths out there. Bigger truth than life, because death is certain, isn't it? It's going to happen to all of us. So, can we see auras? Can we see auras? Yes, you can train yourself to see auras. It's a practice. Sometimes it happens. It especially starts happening when the higher centers start opening up, right? We have chakras, everybody. We all know that now. If you've seen all my videos, you will know that we all have chakras within us. And those chakras have a different purpose, a functioning. So when the chakras start opening, they all have certain abilities. Every chakra has its own ability. We have an ability to have sex and we have an ability to be intuitive. Nothing is better than the other. Both are different abilities. Both are different abilities, right? So let's say my intuitive chakras are open. I can see things that these two eyes cannot see. This is why this is called the third eye. Third eye does not mean that there is an eye here that will open up. That's all just representational. Okay, that's just, we're just trying to depict it. The third eye is shown here, or it's Shiva shown with the third eye, or Devi is shown with the third eye. It's just art. It does not, ऐसे नहीं होता. It doesn't happen like that. But yes, there is a pineal gland or pineal gland or however you want to pronounce it, right? It's there. Starts getting active, overactive in people. It can become overactive. Overactive pineal gland means too much. You can see ghosts, you can see dead people, you can see souls that are, you can see other realms that these two eyes cannot see. You can start feeling entities, good and bad, both. Both. Both, just like good and bad people exist, good and bad souls, spirits exist. You can, all this whole dimension will start becoming active. That's why people are very afraid of their third eye opening. Why are they afraid of third eye opening? Because of all this only. Because then everything comes. You can see the higher truth. Just normal. This is normal stuff, guys. It's just not normal for you yet because you don't have not probably done enough sadhana, you've not practiced. Sometimes people are born with these abilities. Let me break down that to you also. My mother was born with an open, when she was born, this was all red. This entire area was red, like a tilak, like somebody had smeared something. She's born like that. But thankfully, in our family, elders were aware of all these things. So her grandmother, her mother's mother, right, my maternal grandmother, she said, "Oh, this child is has supernatural abilities," because she recognized the sign of that. She said, "No, no, this is not. This kid has a lot of is an awakened soul. She is born with an active third eye." And from the age of 7 or 8, my mother could see the future in front of her eyes. But she couldn't understand. She can see people. She could see people that are not there. She could get to know about people that are going to die. All this started happening to her naturally, no sadhana. But maybe there was sadhana done in the past life, guys. We don't remember all this. So maybe she was a yogi in a past life and she took birth for whatever reasons to complete her journey in this life. So some of us are born with supernatural abilities and they are coming from past life gifts. Okay? So yes, will Chakreshwara enable all this? Yes. Chakra sadhana, the way I teach you all this, it's not, I'm no special person, guys. I'm just one of the teachers out there in the world. I just have figured it out for myself so I can help you figure it out. Are there more people, better people? I am sure there are. Right? The world is full of teachers. I just have my own way. And maybe, you can experience all this in a safe way. Because, see, I am a householder, I have a regular life. I'm not a sannyasi. I've not committed my life to spiritual path completely. I have not. I'm being very honest. I love eating. I love my children. I love my husband. I have a regular life also. I have a pretty normal life like that. So I've learned how to balance my spiritual and my house, like, the regular worldly life that you call it. I'm not on the extreme end of the spectrum because I've been on the extremes. I've been on the extreme end, nothing came out of it. And I've been on the extreme end of both, where I completely stopped sadhana and I was totally into my household life. I totally left my household life, completely went on my sadhana. Nothing is, there's no greatness, right? Being there on the edge of you're fully awakened and light, and you still have to be in the body, you have still karma to finish, you still have to do something in the world. So I don't idealize the extremes. I don't enjoy a life which is totally devoid of the spiritual realization. And I don't enjoy a life where you're spiritually awakened and you're not doing anything else in your life. I like the duality. I enjoy it. I enjoy sex as much as I enjoy my sadhana. Let's just put it like that, right? I enjoy the whole spectrum of being human. And so your aura, people can see it. Some people who have maybe an active third eye center can start seeing all this, right? And then when they see it, they can just by seeing your aura tell you about you. That's how people are able to predict death. So people are able to do a lot of predictions, intuitive, right? But what is an unhealthy aura? And why does the aura need cleansing? This is what I will talk about. Can we cleanse an aura? Because you've heard of all this aura cleansing, aura colors, aura healing. I hope you guys have heard of all this because this is the class for today. And if you have questions, I want to take those. Akanksha is asking how to release fear, which is not real. My mind trying to make me fool again and again. Akanksha, welcome. This is sadhana. You can't just release fear just like this. There's a lot of things we have to do to release the mind, or to, let's say, transcend the mind. The mind is itself an illusion. These thoughts have nothing, no impact. They don't have a reality. These thoughts are just like clouds. Imagine you're saying, you're asking me, Mana, clouds are changing shape all day. What to do with these clouds? Will you ask me such a question? Do we ask these questions? I am so troubled, Mana. I want to look at the clear sky, but all day these clouds are coming and these clouds are changing shape and this sky is irritating me. No, because we know that clouds are just like clouds. The truth is that the sky is always clear. The clouds are at a layer. So the minute you in an aeroplane, it's a beautiful feeling because you're above the clouds. That's sadhana. You go above the thoughts. You don't have to control the thoughts. You don't have to manage the thoughts. You don't have to reduce the thoughts. You don't have to do any of that. There is a place beyond the thought. You just have to learn how to reach there. And I don't want to sound weird. It's only when you can reach to a level above the thought can you play with thought. Then thought becomes like little kids playing with bubbles, foam. Have you ever played with foam, guys, as kids? You created a lot of that, and then jhag in India, we call it jhag, like, that froth. And then we play with it. That's what manifestation is. That's what alchemy is. But you have to be at a level above that to play with that. You cannot be in the froth, then it's going to bother you. Then the plane is very like this. If it's going through clouds, it's like, right? Aeroplanes, when they go through clouds, they shake because the clouds could have like high water in it and everything, which disturbs. Wind can be there. But the minute it goes to a level beyond the cloud and the rain and everything, it can just go smoothly, right? So we need to understand that about the mind. It's very similar. And sadhana is very important for that purpose and that purpose only. That we become a master of. We have a chill experience of our life. You want to have a shaky experience of your life, or you want to have like a, right? That's why you have to learn how to do sadhana. You have to learn how to tap into that higher space, the space beyond the thoughts, transcendent the thoughts. And then aura. Let's come back to the aura now. So aura is there? Does an aura exist? Yes. The definition of an aura is the light that you're emitting. I can see the light that you're emitting, or I cannot see it. Some people can see the light, some people just get a gut feeling about you. I don't like being around certain people, dark people. I don't enjoy that spectrum. I don't enjoy people that are in that darkness, whether it's tantrics or whether it's people doing drugs in a dark room in a club. I don't enjoy those spaces either. Whatever it is, even if it's a tantric sitting at night and calling on to spirits and all, I don't enjoy that. I just don't enjoy it. It's not my scene. I kind of gravitate more towards the, I don't know, the white light. I don't enjoy that dark spectrum too much. Does it draw my curiosity? Yes. Yes, I'm curious sometimes. I have touched upon that. But did it excite me? No. Because it's not coming naturally to me the way I am. So every human being has a natural tendency. Your aura is also showing you your natural tendencies. Can we change them? Yes. Darker energies will give you a certain experience of life. You will be attracting dark people. You'll have darker experiences of life. And some people love that. Like some people love watching horror movies. Is it bad to watch horror movies? No, they love it. They love watching thrillers and they love watching killing other people in horror and psychopathic movies. People love watching all that. Is it bad that they should not watch it? No, not at all. It's what your natural tendency is. But then, am I that kind of person? I'm not that kind of person. I don't enjoy horror. I don't enjoy a horror on screen and I don't enjoy a horror on my life. I don't want those kind of situations around me. I kind of like the white light experiences better, right? I like that. So I stay away from too much black clothes and all that. I don't enjoy it that much. I just don't enjoy that. So let's understand that difference in our natural tendencies. Accept it if you're more drawn to the darkness. It's perfectly okay. Because when you arrive at the oneness, spiritual enlightenment, or whatever you want to call it, right? When you realize God, you realize that it's both. The darkness and the light are both divine. The ghosts and the evil spirits are also part of divine. All the criminals in the world are also part of that universe, are also part of that oneness. This is the Maya of this is Maya. That the divine is appearing to be evil and the divine is appearing to be beautiful. I just prefer the beautiful experience of divine. I don't want the evil experience. Don't enjoy it. Oh. Okay, everybody. So aura can change as you change. Aura can change with time, with experiences, with the change that comes in you. As your consciousness changes, your aura starts changing, right? So divinity has an aura. Divinity has a color, and the color is white and pure. That's why in all spiritual beings, masters that have the greatest interest of all, that love everyone, that are here to help and serve humanity, will have a halo. All, Nanak, Buddha, all are depicted with halos around circle around their head. The bigger this circle keeps becoming, means you are coming into your divine nature. Right? White light emitting from you. If your aura emits white light, white, pure white, it's very difficult to have a pure white aura. That means you are just the most peaceful, the most loving soul. You've achieved that. And I'll tell you how we can achieve these things, right? So let's say somebody's emitting just that white light. You'll feel very nice in their presence. They will not carry any violence, anger, hatred towards anyone. These are white light people. They will not carry. And you'll naturally feel amazing around these people. These people are generally going to have a slight smile on their face. They'll not get irritated with dogs. They'll not get irritated with kids. They'll not get irritated. There's no irritation. A peaceful soul. White, that's why we say white is peace. So if you work towards becoming peaceful, what will happen? You will. Thank you, Pia. Thank you. Thank you. You will feel their white light. You might not be able to see it, but you'll just feel very nice around this person. You'll feel safe around this person. This person carries no bad energy, no bad intentions, no anger, no lust, no greed. One that has gone beyond all this has and is living in peace will have a white aura. Okay? Golden, even beyond white. Golden is even beyond white. And golden does not come all across, by the way. Golden just comes in this, the halo gets formed. The halo gets formed. The minute somebody starts coming into their divinity, divinity means only wants good for others, selflessly serving, is here to walk the higher path, the higher purpose. That is your divine nature. Forgives, gives, wants to emulate these divine beings. That person will start developing a halo around them. And these are the only people that should be spiritual masters. So, honestly, somebody develops the ability to see auras. You can know who's a fake and you can know who's a real master. You'll know who's a fake. You'll know somebody that's faking it, lying, and people do lie. Do you think the world is full of real spiritual beings? Real spiritual masters? Not all of them. Not everybody is. Some of them are just doing natak, acting. And you can see it. Somebody who's cares about seeing it. I have never bothered seeing auras because I want to love the whole world. I don't care. You can be a faker also. I just around fake people. How do I feel? Can't be in their presence for even a moment. I just like don't even come near them. They don't come near me. Fake people rarely just get out of my energy field very quickly. They can't last. They can't last only. What to do? They will either they'll rise and they'll transform or they'll exit. Right? So I can just sense this. I don't need to even bother. You come in near me and I know what's wrong with you. You can start sensing this about people. Right? So divine beings, real spiritual masters must have a halo. Must have a halo. If anybody is becoming a spiritual leader, that spiritual leader is not a religious leader. Please understand this. Spiritual leaders are not religious leaders, but spiritual leaders can protect religion, can choose to protect religion, can choose to talk for religion if the religion is spiritual. Wow. Can religion be spiritual? Hinduism is a spiritual religion. Sanatan Dharma is a spiritual religion. It's not a religion like other religions. It is a spiritual religion. It is the religion of spiritualism. So, should spiritual beings recognize Hinduism? That's why most of them recognize. All spiritual masters will never talk against Hinduism. They will, however, talk a lot against Brahmins. They can talk against priests. They can talk against uh, your prophets or whatever, people that are there in the mosque. They can talk against them because those guys might be using religion for their own interest. They might be using religion as a propaganda to fear, to control. Then a spiritual being can voice against certain things. But a spiritual being is really about embracing embracing all, and coming in the divine state, healing and loving all, healing and loving even the criminals. That's why you see all enlightened beings really work a lot in the jails and they do a lot of programs in jails. Why are they going to the jails? Because they realize, yeah, those guys also need a little bit of love and direction, and with a little bit of love and direction, they'll change. That's a master. Embraces all equally. So if you don't feel all this, and if you can't see all this, then it'll be very hard for you to make great decisions in your life. Then it's a hit and miss. That's why opening your third eyes, working on your higher energy centers is very important for good decision making. To be able to see through reality, to be able to sense who is Who are these people around you? Are they authentic? Are they fake? And working on yourself. You cannot get here till you have not worked on yourself. You cannot achieve the white aura. You cannot achieve the golden halo till you don't work on your bullshit. You have to work on yourself. And we carry a lot of that within us. Unhealed angers, unhealed, you have to work on it, constantly work on it. And so does a spiritual master. Nothing, no aura is permanent, everybody. Let me break that to you. No aura is permanent. You cannot be a permanent white light being. You do any bad karma, your white light will go. You'll come into some other color. The golden halo is also not permanent, it has to be maintained. I have to maintain that energy. All spiritual masters have to maintain their golden halos. Leaders, let's say the leader rapes or molests a disciple. Oh my god, do you think they'll still have that halo? No, maybe at one point they had it. So you know what I notice when I see people's photographs, and I see a lot of younger age photographs, and then as they progressed on the spiritual path, photographs, I can see the beauty of the face of the masters or the spiritual disciples or practitioners change. Suddenly, with sadhana, you become more beautiful. Your glow increases. The glow of sadhana is real. It makes you more beautiful, more attractive, more magnetic, but it's a beauty, a different kind of beauty. And you see the photos before sadhana, not necessarily. And I see the opposite also. I see sometimes masters who are very beautiful in their younger years, and their grace is lost as they're aging. Because maybe they were not able to maintain that level. Maybe they did a lot of things. I don't agree that most people, unless they have totally transformed, total transformation has happened, nothing of the old remains, the old is completely gone, then I can say, yes, it is permanent, the glow. But at any point, somebody can fall from grace. Yes. This also happens, and we wonder why so many spiritual people have fallen from grace. Have they not? Popes, pedophiles, sadhus, molesters. What are these guys in the mosques called? I don't know what they're called, right? But the people at the mosque, the main person, I don't know what they're called. So these guys, they also rape girls. The Maulvis, raping little girls, doing all this halala and all this. You think they're not falling from grace? Do you think a spiritual person will do all that? Never. Just will not even be there. So the spiritual person has transcended all all of this. And if the spiritual person ever indulges in all of this, anywhere the spiritual person manipulates, lies, tries to connive, gets lustful, gets greedy, they will fall from grace. They will lose their divinity. So it is a very difficult place to maintain. It's very difficult to stay at the top. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I can make a lot of money through all this, everybody. Trust me, I can make a lot of money by just really playing that little game of whatever people are playing out there. But I value my position, I value my wherever I've reached much more than anything else. So will I ever lie to you? No. Will I ever cajole you? Will I ever bother trying to gain a followership? No. Will I put in too much effort to do all that? No. How can I be a spiritual being if I'm doing all that shit? It's not important. What is important is the well-being of people. That is top priority. Money comes second, fame comes third, and all this is way later in the thing. And anybody who comes in my energy field and talks this language gets thrown out of that energy field. I'll give you a few chances. My employees, my teams, none of these kind of people can be around me for too long who think like this. My energy field rejects them, or they will be changed. They'll change. They'll become like me, or they will be thrown out. I can't. This is not my life's purpose. I can't be like that, right? And I value my spiritual divine gift and position and everything that the universe has given me way more than anything else. Way more than anything else. And I always say this: God doesn't need PR. God doesn't need PR. Divinity does not need a fan following. The fan is good, right? But divinity and godliness does not need all this. Other people need it. They need PR agents, they need a marketing team, they need a sales team, they need all this. Do divine people need all this? If we still need all this, and what is the point of your divine grace and divinity if you need all this drama? Don't need it, right? So, Chakreshwara is a way to move from all that towards that spectrum, which is really peaceful, beautiful, and I like it. Right? I love it. I love it. I love that energy. So your aura has a different colors or exhibits different colors like purple, pink, blue, shades of green, all shades of yellow, orange, red, black, gray, based on where you are at. Please, let's get this. Somebody who is very, very unwell is probably in a dark space, needs to leave the body. So black can be their aura, but is that bad? No, it just means that life is ending. It's fading out. Yama. So we've said Yama, Yamaraj is black. And death is just as accepted and as beautiful and as celebrated in Hinduism. So we're not saying a bad person if they not necessarily like gray and black means. It can mean pain, it can mean depression, it can mean sorrow, immense pain, immense grief, immense ignorance. All the more we should be around people who need this. We should give our light to those people. We should give our love to those people. They probably need it more. They probably need it more, right? Medicine, if you have the cure, you should be around the ill people. What kind of logic is that? If you have the cure, if you are the cure, then you should be more around ill people. So, should white light beings worry about depleting their aura? Yes. 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 You have to continuously replenish your aura. See, guys, that's why they say aura healing. Aura can, let's say someone's taking something from me. Let's say somebody is taking something from me. So what will happen? I lose that, right? And it'll get reduced. Okay, there is a battery. I'm charging from a power bank. Power bank charging. What will happen to the power bank, guys? power bank will reduce, the battery life will go, and my phone will get charged. So this is what happens with divine beings also, right? So what do you need to do? You need to replenish your battery daily. And that there are many methods for that. Cleansing, healing your aura means just this. In charging your own battery. I cannot give more than I have. I can't. So I have to really become a bigger battery, a bigger battery, a bigger battery, a bigger battery, a bigger battery. If I want to charge more cars, more cars, more cars, more cars. You get what I'm saying? I have to really work on keeping my aura very strong, right? So all the little depleted batteries can just come and take from my energy field. This is what most gurus are. They are big battery stations that you, when we go, we are depleted, we are sad, we're weak, we're lost. We just go to the guru, instantly we get charged. They don't charge us. Nobody has to make the effort of healing you and doing all this. It वो तो battery है पूरा. Good guru is the biggest battery. Just by going there, you get charged. Temples are the biggest battery stations. Good temples, authentic temples, temples built the right way, were just energy field expansions. You go there, you're depleted, you just go there. You just have to go there. You don't have to pray, you don't have to be super. You just go to a temple, you sit there, and you get charged up, you get out. Gurus are that, temples are that are built. There's a whole science of Indian architecture, temple architecture. Nobody needs to be there, it'll just charge you. Right? So, does this need to be done daily? Yes. How do I charge my battery? Oh, God, I love God. I connect with God because that's the biggest power bank in the world. The God universe. So I connect with the universe. I have my connection rituals, and I teach you that in Chakreshwara. Many connection rituals, apart from the sadhana, yoga, sadhana, all are methods. But there are more ways in which we can connect with that big battery up there, right? The purpose of any guru is actually to connect you with the big, so that you stop taking. Guru is should connect you with the main source. Little bit temporarily you can take from me, guys. I'm being very honest. Now, constantly people who say we want to live with you. No, I can't live with these 5 people in my house. I feel like, oh my god, these 5 are more than enough. So I do a great job at connecting you to the direct source if you need it. If you have your own connection, you don't need any guru. If you figured out your connection with the divine and you're charged up, you don't need any guru. You don't need any book. You don't need any scripture. You don't need anything. And there are many such human beings on this planet that never need anything because they're connected to the main. They're high on life. Can you figure out a way to be high on life? If you can be high on life, if you can plug your charger into life, then you don't need any sadhana. You don't need any guru. You don't need any school. You don't need anything. But the problem is you don't know how to be high on life. You don't know that. Man, how can I just be high on my life? My life sucks. That you have to now figure out. There are many paths to be high on life. Many ways. That is the fastest way to get charged up. Your aura. Beautiful aura. Because when we're in love, when we're truly happy, we're naturally coming into beautiful colors. Right? So somebody emits green. Green means grounded energy. Very grounded. Green is you see plants are green. Plants are green. Green color, earthy, earthiness, grounding is rooted. So different colors have different meanings. Then they check the aura of some plants, purple colored auras. That means those plants are healing. Certain plants, their auras are purple. So purple color, healing energy. That means if you consume those plants, you get that plant in your house, you'll get healed in its presence. Certain people have have a purple colored aura. That means now that person is emitting healing energy. Certain person is emitting red. That means that person is giving out what colored energy? Fiery energy. It's giving you energy. People with red auras, you can really get energy from them. They'll energize you. They'll pump you up. They'll motivate you. You'll suddenly feel charged up in that aura. You'll suddenly maybe feel sexual. Maybe your sex centers get activated with people with a red aura. Why? Look at all brides in India. They're made to wear red. Red. Bright red. They fill up red hair. They have red hair. They have red lips, red nail paint, red lehenga. Now at their wedding. Then that means these two beings are coming together for a different purpose. Sex might not be their main purpose. Are you getting it? Two beings coming together, maybe for a divine purpose, might wear white, but two people that are really into each other, they wear red. Red. You'll naturally feel drawn to red. A lot of sexual energy. Right? All divas in Hollywood, red lipstick, red dress. That's the ultimate, what is it called? Femme fatale. Right? She's the deadly gorgeous woman. Red. So red has its own purpose. Can white take the place of red? No. I can't wear white. If you want to magnetically attract your spouse, your partner, your lover, go wear some red, man. Red. I mean, I no, this is not the purpose, but yes, some maroon is gonna help me because I have too much of that energy on the white purple spectrum. I am in a grahast ashram. Please, guys, be we can embrace colors like that, to charge certain chakras, to come into certain chakra energy, because I am in a grahastha. I have a spouse that does not want to treat me like a guruji all the time. I have to pray for him, right? I